Hey, welcome back everyone. We're going to do another episode of Rate My Base here. We're actually going to do quite a few in succession, so bear with me. We're going to run through the spells real quick here, and then we'll pump out about 4 or 5, depending on how much time I have available. So we have Hammer Strike level 9, Firestorm level 5, Sword Rain level 5, Blizzard 2, and the Blade Storm is still locked. Troop Academy, we have our Knight at level 8, Paladin level 6, Cannon level 3, Pyromancer level 3, Blaster 2, and Mortar level 1. So we're going to go ahead and search for our first player, JJbobbydove. Okay, so he's got 5 stars. Favorite him. So it means he's fairly active. He won the, I believe it's the Platinum. I get those mixed up sometimes, the Platinum or the Diamond tournament. Platinum sounds more prestigious. So yeah, so he's fairly active, high-level player. He has mortars. It says he has a lot of firebolt cannons. I like the setup of the road. I actually really like the setup of the road here. That path should work really well. I also do like how he didn't put barricades like here. Yeah, this base looks like a really good base, even against scrolls. Because nothing's super bunched up. And the troop formation looks nice. I don't know about the mortars though. He may have a little bit too many mortars. You may want to swap mortars for our blasters, but we'll see. We'll see how well the army composition does. It doesn't appear he has any bomb powers. So we're gonna go in there with the our blaster, Knight, Cannon, Firestorm, Sword Rain, and Hammer Strike. I'm gonna give that a go. We're gonna go in and use 2 cannons in the beginning, and then a couple Knights, and then we're gonna bring out an R blaster. Start bringing in a couple R blasters. So that's gonna be our tactics going in. Can't attack him unfortunately, so we're gonna go look for the next person. So next one is Joshawaarnold. Joshawaarnold. So I either misspelled it or I didn't write it down correctly. I think that's a Joshua. Wow. No. Let's see if that works. Yep. Okay. So we have Joshawaarnold. 1650 trophies. He does have a lot of firebolt cannons, which is surprisingly for that trophy range. The base setup is nice. I do like everything back towards the tent more. I like the long curves. Never seen that setup where it went down. It's an interesting road. Not too fond of the barricades being like this, because you can come up and burn both of these or hammer strike both of these. If you want to do barricades like this, you should put this one in front, and then the first one is protected, and then the second one you can burn that one and you can burn that one. But see, this way you're guaranteed to burn both if you touch the corners. So if you move this one and make it more in front, like put it up here, then you have to hit that one first, break that one down, and then you can hit that one, and then the next one. And I'm not a fan of the double spikes. We'll see how that plays out over there, because again, you can Hammer Strike or Firestorm and do lots of damage to both of those and pretty much kill them in one Hammer Strike there. So all in all, like the setup, a little bit of funky placements on the barricades in my opinion. And then this is all cluttered up together, so if you want to scroll, you can scroll right over there and take out almost all his base, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 towers there. So maybe spread it out just a little bit. But we'll see. There's going to be a lot of damage, heavy buildings there on your hero. So your hero probably would die here, typically, unless you have a large group of army to protect it. So that's what we're going to hope for. And then we'll see how strong his waves are. With this setup, you're going to be able to build up an army too, because of the long road. So I don't know how effective that will be over here. We're going to see. I'll probably be able to mow right through it because I'm a high level and high level spells, but we'll see. So this one, we will keep the same setup. We aren't going to bring out cannons in the beginning because there's nothing for them to shoot. We're going to bring out tons of knights in the beginning to make our first wave. So he's not online, which is good for us. We can actually go ahead and attack. Bring out tons of knights. Now I'll bring out a cannon. So he has a one lone Arb Blaster up there. I do like the placement of the Firebolt cannon over there. Oops, so I actually messed up there. I should have Hammer Striked on the corner on the top like I was talking about before. There's a water tower there, which definitely not a fan of water towers. They pretty much serve no purpose whatsoever. And especially when a water tower is next to a Firebolt tower, you know they're going to use their Firestorm right there. So it really has absolutely no purpose at all because the water tower is going to go down in one Firestorm. You see, this tower is doing tons of damage. That one cannon wasn't going to kill it. It did about half damage to it before it died. And I knew I was going to get over to the other side fairly quickly, so I didn't summon any more cannons to try and bother with it. I just kept bringing out more knights. Because I'm going to need some quick-moving troops, and the knights are the fastest troop in the game. So his waves definitely need to be upgraded. As you can see, he's only got that one Arb Blaster in his wave there. Very interesting lone gargoyle tower. This serves no purpose whatsoever except for just like a barrier so people don't get 100%. If you want to put a tower over there, you definitely don't want to put a small AoE tower like the gargoyle tower. You want to put like an archer tower so it can actually shoot the running by troops. That gargoyle tower can be useful in a different position, like way more useful there. So they're offering us a package. Don't want it. I kind of do want it, but I don't want to spend money. So that's going to be it there. We're going to go back in and look at Joshua again. I actually didn't save him. So we're going to go look at his base again, give a quick overview now that we have attacked his base. I kind of figured I wasn't going to be able to mow right through it just because of my high troop level and spell level. There were a few awkward things in there. Like I said, you don't want to have a water tower next to a Firebolt tower. That is just, I mean, the Firebolt towers beg to get burned with the Firestorm. So if anyone has half a brain, they're going to use the Firestorm right there, and it's going to kill both towers in one hit. If anything, you want to put a like a bomb tower there, because bomb tower doesn't die in one hit, or a gargoyle tower. because again, they don't die in one hit, they're stone. So I would definitely change the water tower and move that or eliminate it completely. This tower is a great, perfect position for a fireball tower there. What you can also do is you can also put a, since this fireball tower is actually fairly close together, you probably would want to put a barricade right here to prevent someone from touching both of the fireball towers and killing this one and doing about 50 to 75% damage on the other one. Like if I would have noticed that both of them were there, I could have nearly killed both of them in one firestorm, and that's really, really bad. So you do want to try and protect them just a little bit. You could put another fireball tower right here. This is actually a really, really good placement because again, I won't be able to attack it from over here. I'll have to get all the way around. So I would recommend putting a fireball tower right there. So you can, swap one of those there or add a new one if you can build another one. But yeah, having them always in the corners right there where the opponent can't get to until it goes around a curve is really, really effective. That's something that you definitely want. These two corner spots are probably one of the most powerful defensive spots you have in your base. And you do want to have, high-powered towers there, and the fireball towers are probably one of the best ones in the game. So all in all, that's probably what I would do there. It's very interesting how on the mini-map these little barricades don't line up, yet in the game they lined up perfectly. That's something to note there. Again, like I said, I would probably push it back one, and then leave that one maybe there, or even just move that one up here in the middle. Because if you have barricades side by side, you can hammer strike or firestorm and touch both of them, and it damages them both at the same time, which is not very effective for a defense. This tower right here, it was a gargoyle tower. It served no purpose whatsoever being in the corner except for making sure that they didn't get 100%. Put an archer tower there, or an arrow tower, I mean, and move that somewhere else. Putting the gargoyle tower behind a barricade, like over here, if this was a gargoyle tower, it would work out pretty well, because if the hero comes and touches the corner over here to try and attack both, he's going to take burn damage. So having a gargoyle tower behind a barricade is a very effective defense strategy. And so all in all, the waves do need to be built up. You can't really fault for that. It just, you got to spend some more time and money in upgrading the waves slowly but surely. The first upgrade isn't expensive. It costs like 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000. It's very, very cheap. So you definitely got to start upgrading that one wave that's only at like 4 points. That has one R blaster. And then other than that, you're just going to keep upgrading things and then move the towers around a little bit here and there. I give this base a 7 out of 10 because it does have a good road. It does have a decent setup for the level of the trophy range you're in and how high a level it appears your hero probably would be. You have a really good base for that stage. Most people aren't going to be able to get past this without using scrolls around that level. So all in all, decent job there. And do you want to take my advice? If not, feel free. And thanks for watching.